afternoon, beautiful people.
Good afternoon.
What an honor it is to come before you and present our pitch to you. Thank you all for taking out time to be here with us today because you have a choice whether you want to be here or not. To thinking like a CEO extraordinaire, Angela Wiggins, thank you so much. For having the foresight to create this program, because what this has done is brought us together. This has changed my life like you will never understand, so thank you. And for the judges and the coaches, the instructors that took time out, not only being here today, but took time out to educate us on things that, because you don't know what you don't know, right? So to educate us on finances and other opportunities, thank you, because it means so much for you to reach back and pull up. Thank you. Now, my name is Tamala K. Daniels, and I educate people on how to choose to create balance in their mind, body, soul, and spirit. I'm a published author known as T.K. Daniels, and I educate through my self-help fiction novel, Choosing the Dance, how to recognize your purpose in the pain. I also educate through my courses, through my one-on-one consultations, through my upfront, on-stage presentations. I have digital content as well as virtually. Thank you, COVID. As TK's Creations, I educate through the mind, body, and soul, the complete body care line. And a great example of how I educate is through my I Am Principles kit. It's not shown on the screen, but each of the judges have one before you. The I Am Principles kit contains the essence, complete body care line. I use it from head to toe and everywhere in between because it is gentle enough to use everywhere, but strong enough to cure or to kick eczema's patootie. You know what I mean? Also in the kit is the all-natural, corn-free, moisturizing, I'll say that again, moisturizing hand sanitizer. That's like an oxymoron, right? And then also the meditating candle. So what I educate is that when you utilize the product, and each one of these has an I am principle. I am love. I am power. I am confident. Each one of them has the I am affirmation, and so it's a reminder that when you use the product, you put it on and you speak your affirmation, because the product itself can stand alone with all of the essential oils and the natural butters. However, when you add the spiritual aspect of affirmations in with it, then you begin to create balance. You see, I specialize in utilizing intuition to solve problems for those who are ready to create balance in the mind, body, soul, and spirit. I was a wounded healer, and my business emerged naturally out of my pain. Up until 2005, I had no real body issues, no real allergies. And then in 2005, I had a very serious, stressful life situations, which prompted the itchy hives and the painful swelling. I had between 2005 to 2013, 3 visits to the emergency room because my throat closed up from the hives and the swelling on the inside. Several misdiagnoses. The doctors had no idea. And one morning, early in the morning, in the wee hours of the morning, I lay in my bed, scratching, blood on my sheets because I couldn't get to the itch. And I started questioning God. I started screaming at Jesus, why have you forsaken me? I've been a good girl. I did what you've asked me to do. And I was screaming so loud, I was the only one in the house. And then I heard, move. That startled me. So I paused, because no one else was in the house. And I looked around for a few seconds, maybe minutes. I didn't stop to get the time. And then I was like, oh yeah, because Payne tapped me on the shoulder, like, hey, what are you doing? You interrupted I was pausing you to question God and scratch and itch. Go back to that. So I started scratching and itching again, and I was there again screaming at God. Why have you forsaken me? Like, no one knows what this is. They're telling me, like, it's in my head. And I'm screaming to the top of my lung, like literally. I can only imagine my neighbors were like getting ready to call the police. And then I heard again, move. This time, it shook me to my core so much I jumped up out of the bed. I didn't know where I was going or what it was doing, but I knew I had to move. I went in my closet, I started rearranging my shoes. I started cleaning the house. A couple of hours later, I did laundry, I didn't have anything else to do. So I sat down at my computer, and I said, you know what, I guess I'll just go to work. I mean, it's a Saturday, what else does a workaholic do? Right? So I opened up my computer. I was led to research itching, hives, swelling. I had no idea. And I started seeing it took me down a path, and the complete body care line was born out of that. Woo. Now, the life trauma, the anaphylactic shock, and the angioedema, like I said, the doctors had no idea what was going on. I did all the allergies, the pinpricks on your back. I hate needles, but they said turn around anyway and let us put 500 of them on your back. And I realized that nothing changed until I moved. Now, once I was obedient and I moved, then the God in me connected with the God of the universe, and I was able to move in the direction of my purpose. See, Payne invited me also to create educational courses, to create the product line, to share my knowledge and my experience. I've seen that. And this is what you need to do for it. And I educate through speaking engagements, through my self-help fiction novel, Choosing the Dance, Recognizing Your Purpose in the Pain, through my YouTube channel, through product and content, commercial content. Payne also invited me to inspire others to choose their dance, to recognize their purpose in the pain. Because when you recognize the purpose, the pain dissipates. And the pain ushers us in to our calling. Once we focus on what's my purpose versus focusing on I have this pain. Payne also invited me to inspire others to create their own balance in their mind, their body, their soul, and in their spirit, and to elevate to their higher self. Now, through thinking like a CEO, like I said, you never know you never know what you don't know. I gained insight and growth. I listened to the instructors. I learned about my business. I learned that I am a big part of TK's Creations offering. I learned that I can be confident and step from behind the products and offer TK, or even sometimes Tamala. I had no idea. Like I said, you don't know what you don't know. Now I realize the importance of replicating my gifts and my talents and my skill set so that others can take the information that I've been hiding under a bushel and they can go and they can help someone else. I am, and I say to you, to the universe, I say to the tribe, the people out there that's waiting, I'm here now and I'm ready to offer me. I now understand there is a tribe out there that's waiting for T.K. Daniels. People like me who are searching for answers. I was at a point in my life that I would go to the back of the closet and I would go to sleep to escape pain. My little daughter would often find me in there asleep because she would wake up from a nap and come looking for mommy. And this one particular night, she came home, the cable was off because I couldn't afford it. The car was hiding in the garage from Mr. Repo Man. And we listened to music out of the little portable boombox because I didn't want her to recognize that we didn't have the cable on. And when the music was playing via the radio, my daughter said, "Mommy, let's dance." I reluctantly chose to dance with her. We danced, we tickled, we laughed, and at the end of that night, I realized, as she was laying sleeping beside me, and I was making a decision, do I go back in that closet? And I decided not to. I realized that I chose to dance. I chose at that point to start journaling. And at that point, choosing to dance, recognizing your purpose in the pain, was born. I now understand that there are people out there that have allergic reactions to the genetically modified organisms that are in the food, in your topical ointments, lotions, soap, and they're waiting for me. I learned that there are people out there through Thinking Like a CEO that need to hear from me. People out there that want to remove the poisons from their home but don't know how. I spent 7 years researching that, so put me in, coach. I also understand that there are people waiting for T.K. Daniels. People are ready to move past their pain, to recognize their purpose, eager to learn how to create balance in the mind, body, soul, and spirit, to elevate to their higher self, learn the importance of affirmations and speaking life into your existence, into the situation. Learn the science. People want to know the science behind thoughts become things. So my ask is CEO mentoring to ensure my success. I want access to your networks. I want you as my customer. I want to get paid for my expertise and my offerings because I've been doing it for free for a long time now because that's just where my soul and my heart is. I've done the work. I've achieved success and I've healed. I've helped others achieve their success and their healing. I've survived the trials and the tribulations, developed the programs that are ready to be utilized to your tribes. I've made corporate America a whole lot of money based on my skills, my talents, my gifts, my God-given gifts. And it's my turn. It's my turn to offer T.K. Daniels on a larger scale. How can you help T.K.'s creations? And I'll say it again, put me in, coach, I'm ready. I can be, the easiest way or the best way to contact me is through my email address, tkdmindbodysoul@gmail.com, or my phone number, 916-895-2642. It's also on the packet and the gift that you have, the I Am Principles gift that you have. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a pleasure.